Hey all. Happy New Year. I wish you all to get everything you wish for this year. I wish you good health, prosperity, happiness, and peaceful skies above your head. Thanks to everyone who subscribes to my channel, likes and writes comments. And many thanks to those who help me and the channel develop. You are all the best. Now let's move on to our heroine. The experiment of a lad who broke free. Valkyr. Swift and deadly, her will is indestructible, which means she rises faster after being knocked over. If the victim is far away, then she will throw her hook at her and pull her towards her. Or she will pull itself up if the target was a surface or object. She has a piercing voice, the sound of which chills the blood in the veins of enemies and slows them down. On the contrary, the allies become inspired and become noticeably more active. Valkyr herself receives additional armor. It is none other than Odin himself who bewitches it. Valkyr is able to release energy from her shields, damaging and stunning enemies. It's not for nothing that she relies not on shields but on her armor. And finally, she is able to bring down the real power of a berserker on the heads of her unfortunate enemies. Valkyr becomes invulnerable, grows claws made of pure hatred and gains vampirism. The price to pay for such power is an exponential increase in the energy consumption of this ability, at the end of which our heroine will be faced with the realization of all the horror that she has committed. This means that a certain percentage of the damage that was absorbed during the duration of the ability will be dealt to us. The only way to avoid this is to hide from view. If there is no enemy within a 20-meter radius that can visually see Valkyr, no damage will be dealt. But since running around crying in secret from everyone is clearly not our method, I will replace this ability. I will replace it with gloom, since sometimes health will still have to be restored. But you can replace it with any other ability, which will restore your health. Our aura matches a warframe, and will increase the damage of our melee weapons. It is necessary to strengthen our armor to ensure reliable protection. Adaptation will help reduce damage taken. We will also increase our health reserve, since it is initially very small. The Hunter Adrenaline will allow us to replenish our energy supply, because we will almost always receive damage to our health due to the small supply of shields. And we'll install the Augment mod, which will allow us to extend the action of our Warcry when killing with a melee weapon. Arcane Blessing will increase our health. And Arcane Fury will increase the damage of melee weapons when dealing critical damage. Gotva Prime will be our primary weapon. The peculiarity of this weapon is that status effect have a chance to set the next shot's critical chance to 300%. The secondary weapon will be our Arcane Energy as substitute. I mean the Grimoire. But the main weapon for dealing damage will be the brand new Zaw. I collected parts with an emphasis on attack speed and status chance. I also chose the Polarm option so that I could install Boreal's Contempt, which increases weapon damage and damage from status effects. Also installed Exodia Force, which can cause damage to enemies around when inflicting a status effect. And a new melee influence, which has a chance to spread elemental melee status effects around us when applying the electricity effect. Panzer Vulpaphyla will help us today. Focus school today, Naraman. From words to action. As always, I was glad to try for you. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. Give your likes, write your wishes or comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Videos are released every week. If you want to help the author and the channel, I will leave the link in the description below. See you soon.